Most Amazon listings fail because they're not optimized and audited on a recurring basis. In order to properly optimize, you must first audit the listing, then write down what's wrong with it and what can be improved so you can optimize the listing. And we do that with simple checklists, right? So create your own checklist. What about the title? Look at your top competitors compared to your listing, your bullet points, description, photos. Does your first photo actually stand out? Do you have lifestyle images? Product details. Is anything in your listing showing incorrect? Brand story. Do you even know what that is? A+ content, brand store, reviews, videos, category. Are you FBA? And then there are some tools that we use. There are in the description, but there's lettercount.com, Jungle Scout, Helium 10, Smart Scout, AMZ Scout. There's some other tools, but you can use any of these to help you with the process. There's also a G sheet that we use just to make sure everything's good. And we're looking at actual improvements. So the first checklist is to see, is there any way you can just highlight, okay, does our title have close to 200 letters? Do we have 5 bullet points? Do we have this? And you can just highlight anything that stands out and then jot it down what we can do to improve. Now, the first thing from looking at this listing right here is I do see there aren't any reviews. So we definitely want to mention that. Like there's no reviews right here if we wanted to add that in or add some extra notes, right? So no reviews. Maybe we should do Amazon buying. So that would be my first recommendation. And we can also look at the first image. So what I like to do is I like to do the 10-year-old test, where if I showed this image to a 10-year-old, within the first 3 seconds, do they understand what the product is? So if I showed this to them right there. Now, when I see this product right away, I think cereal. And the reason why I think cereal is this giraffe over here to the left is eating. It looks like cereal. So I'm like, oh, it's cereal. But I realize that it's actually medicine and it's not cereal. And I didn't realize that. So the first image should stand out and it should explain exactly what it does. Now, I do like the first image, but it doesn't explain what it does. Here's an example of the competitor. The competitor, right off the bat, I know it's medicine. I can see that's a medicine bottle, right? Also, there's a child here, so I know it's for children. Children's medicine. Boom. This one, it has a giraffe, giraffe cereal, right? So it kind of messes up a little bit. So they would need to improve that first image for sure. That's going to be the biggest thing that I could write down right now. If we go back here, is actually reviewing, okay, what else could we do to go through for the first image? So need to understand what it does for the first image, and it needs to stand out a little bit more just because it has the giraffe and it looks like there's cereal showing the bottle and it has the flavor here. Pineapple does make it stand out. And this is one of the competitors that's making $19,000 a month compared to ours that's making $0. And we're using Helium 10 to figure out that monthly data. And now we're looking at the title a little bit, and I'm just looking at it. So Giraffe Kids Appetite Booster Syrup plus Super Vitamins Liquid Bundle for kids ages 4 and up. So everything looks good. But again, orange, we understand that's a flavor, but I don't understand forest fruit flavors. Forest fruit flavors. I think they could just do fruit punch instead, because this might be a little bit confusing, forest fruit. So I know they say that, forest fruit flavors, but it looks just like fruit punch kind of in a way. So they could update that if they wanted to, but that's not too bad. And we're looking at the bullet points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, the bullet points are a little bit too short. 2-in-1 daily support. And the benefits aren't that big. So I think they should have better benefits. So 2-in-1 daily support. I think if this is for boosting appetite, they should be like boost your child's appetite, right? Because that's what the parents are probably buying this for, is boosting their appetite. Now we can look at the competitors. Perfect for kids. See how it's all caps? Perfect for kids. They're giving you the target market right from the get, even though we know the target market. I also love how the competitor actually has kids in their photos. So I know it's for kids. I'm just like triple checking. Is it actually for kids? Oh yeah, they're only showing kids. And then when I look at them, our listing, I don't see kids anywhere. All I see is like giraffes. So again, a little bit confused. Did they have kids anywhere in their images? Nowhere. Nowhere is a child. So again, that definitely is going to hurt sales right from the get. People are going to click on it and get a little bit confused and then click off. So we want to make sure it's optimized to the best of the ability. So go through the checklist, make sure you're good. And then what I love to do as well is have somebody else audit my listing to make sure I didn't miss anything. Because there's a lot of different things that you might be like, oh, this looks great, and you might be biased. And that's why right in the description, we give a free listing audit so you can check it out. We'll audit your entire listing. We'll look at the top competitors, and we'll give you honest data on what you can do to improve your listing, your first image, your second image, things like that. So you get a second point of view, which is always good. A lot of people don't like second points of view, but that's how you're going to succeed. This is a business game. It's not a personal game. Also looking at what bad images are compared to good images, right? So again, the 10-year-old test. If I put this ball in front of a 10-year-old, would they know exactly what it is? Most likely they might just say ball, but they might not say yoga ball or ball you sit on. Like, what is it? What type of ball is it? Compared to this image, you can see they're actually selling the ball, but they are putting the target market on top of the ball, which is a pregnant woman. So they're just selling a ball, but now it's all of a sudden it's a pregnant woman ball. So it's much more specific, and it shows the customer, the target market, using the product, which obviously is going to generate a lot more sales than your first image just being a picture of a ball. Again, what the heck is this? Does anybody know? Most likely not. And again, that's a first image of a competitor. And this is the actual product right here. It's a hand clip. So it's a hand clip for headache relief. So again, this image is way better. It actually shows the product being used compared to the competitor. So making sure your images stand out, you know what a good first image is compared to a bad first image, right? And then again, good secondary images. And again, this is where the lifestyle images come from. So this lifestyle image all the way to the right, it shows love, passion, and desire. So it explains what the product does in the bottom left corner. It shows the product in the bottom right corner. And then it gives a picture of people of what you can expect from using the product. Love, desire, marriage, things like that. I know this is a little bit out there. It's a little crazy, but this is what people want to see. And this is what makes them buy. So adding these in would make a huge difference. If they can make at least one of their secondary images emotional like this one, I can promise them once people get to their listing, their sales and conversion rate will increase. So that's a lot to go over. But again, make a checklist, check it twice, and work on one thing at a time to succeed on Amazon. But that's it for today's video. If you want more Amazon videos, tell me what to cover next in the comments. If you learned something new, drop a like. And if you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. The link is right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. Also, one of our most popular services is our full Amazon account management service. This is where you're going to have your own consultant trained by me. We're going to go into your account, manage your inventory, your designs, optimize all of your listings, go through the checklist for you to make sure your listings are increasing in sales, not decreasing, and much, much more. It's all about helping you work on your business, not in it every day. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO EHP Consulting Group, signing out.